Hello everybody, and welcome to my collectibles guide for Wolfenstein, the Old Blood, Chapter 6, Ruins. In this guide, I will show you where to get all of the gold bars, the one letter, where the nightmare is, and interesting, and where all of the silver within the nightmare is. So first off, very early on, as you can see, I only have like 5 armor. But as you climb up here, up all this broken stuff, you're supposed to move along the attic and drop down that hole. But before you do, over here in the corner is your first set of gold for this chapter. For your second bit of gold, when you're here on the map, you'll be coming down the stairs from where you just were. There will be 2 enemies here. Once you take them both out, you're supposed to go to the right to continue. But if first you go to the left and look in the corner, you will find some more gold. For your next bit of gold, once you're on this map, once you're at this point in the map, going through, clearing out the house, once you reach this room here, there'll be 3 to 5 enemies, depending on how fast you're moving, because a couple of them do come out, depending on how long you spend in the previous room. But anyway, once you're in here, if you look underneath the bed on the left, you will find your gold. For your one and only letter in this chapter, once you make it to this point on the map and you first acquire this sawed-off shotgun, look into the boat where you got it from and you will find Katrin's letter. For your next gold bar, once you make it to this point on the map, you can either, right from the boathouse, just jump in the water, swim across and climb up, or you can go over, around, and through all the enemies to come over here. But either way, once you get over here in this dead end, will be your gold. For your next bit of gold, once you reach this point on the map, it's right after you've dealt with the enemies and swam through this gate here. Right along the path that you should be taking will be your gold. From your last piece of gold that you got, turn around, hop back into the water, and swim over to this ladder here. And then just right at the end, hidden behind these boards here, is your next piece of gold. And then for the nightmare level, back here at the previous piece of gold, continue along the pathway towards the climbable wall there. But as you pass through this alley, find this nice, hard, lumpy, dirty mattress to have a nap in. Now, for anybody who wants to get the all of the character art for the collectibles, I will now show you where to collect all of the silver pieces within the nightmare to unlock its character concept art. For those of you who don't care about that, go to the timestamp that's on the screen right now, and it will take you back to the regular collectibles for this level. For your first 10 pieces of silver, make it to this point at the map. As you can see, it is just behind where you start. You start on the other side of this little wall here. So make your way down here, and if you go on the door in your left, you will see that somebody has tossed around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of silver. And this is actually one of only 2 spots where there are silver in this level. As a side note, the key that you need to leave the nightmare level is in this room here on the map. For your next and final 8 pieces of silver, go to this point here on the map. There will be a room with 2 enemies in it, no big deal. And on the other end is a small little storage room with the final 8 of 18 pieces of silver in it. The second side note for those following along, this is where the exit is. So as you can see, you don't have to explore the majority of this level if you do not wish to. But once you have exited and got all 18 pieces of silver, you will unlock the Nightmare Red Guard character art. For your last 2 pieces of gold, once you make it to this point here on the map, it is where you have to make the choice whether to go after Annette or Keltrel, whatever his name is. Either way, if you take a right and go towards saving Keller, you will find a piece of gold on the desk here beside the bell and the pot. And then at the other end towards saving Annette, you will find the last piece of gold in behind these tarps along the wall. That has been all of the collectibles for Chapter 6, Ruins. Everything else you will unlock as you go. You will get the Katrin character art for picking up the letter, and the other two you'll just get for killing the enemies, and then that one obviously for the silver. So that'll be it for this guide. Thanks everybody for watching, and I hope this helped.